Have you ever felt a silence between two people? A space that is not empty, but heavy. You speak, the words are correct, yet they do not bridge the gap. You feel a deep yearning to connect, to be seen, yet something remains closed. This is not a failure of technique. It is a sign that the connection you seek outside of yourself must first be found within. Most men search for the right words, the right actions. They build a structure, but forget the life that is meant to flow through it. I invite you to a different path, not a path of doing, but of being, a path to uncover the quiet, powerful energies that are already within you. These are not secrets to be learned, but truths to be remembered. For true connection is not an act you perform. It is a resonance that you embody. Imagine yourself not as a craftsman trying to build a bridge, but as a river learning to flow. Let us begin this journey inward. The first practice is the practice of warmth. Imagine you are warming your hands by a fire. You do not grab the flame. You simply hold your hands near, and you let the warmth enter you. Many believe the journey of connection begins with intensity. In my tradition, we are taught it begins with warmth, with gentle presence, long before the fire roars. It is the language of safety. Think of it. Before the storm of passion, there is the quiet sunlight, a simple, mindful touch, a gentle hand on the shoulder, a soothing touch on the back of the neck. Is this sunlight? It does not ask for anything. It simply offers comfort. It communicates without words. In my presence, you can be at peace. You are safe here. It is an act of giving, not taking. The mind seeks intimacy, but the body seeks safety first. When you offer this warmth, this non-demanding presence, you are not performing a step. You are becoming a space of trust. An ancient teaching reminds us, do not waste time describing a place of peace. Become that place. Most men are in a hurry. They rush toward the destination and miss the entire journey. But the man who understands the power of warmth, he creates a connection so deep, it feels like coming home. In a world of noise and haste, this quiet presence is the rarest thing of all. And when you master it, you do not just attract, you heal. The second practice is the dance of energies. Most men approach connection like a negotiation. They give a compliment, hoping to receive one in return. This is not a dance, it is a transaction. True playfulness is different. It is an energy, not a script. Imagine a great mountain, still and solid. The wind plays around it. The mountain does not chase the wind. It does not demand the wind stay. It is simply so grounded, so present, that the wind cannot help but dance around it. Your presence is the mountain. Your words can be the wind. This playful energy is not about clever lines or jokes. It is a light challenge, a gentle push, pull that creates a spark. If she shares something, you might respond with a gentle, smiling tease. Is that so? I will have to see this for myself. It is not a dismissal, it is an invitation to more play, more depth. Crucially, this energy does not seek approval. The moment you need her to laugh, the dance stops. The mountain is no longer grounded. It is leaning. True masculine energy enjoys the interaction itself. It is not attached to the outcome. Beyond words, there is the gaze, the silence, the slow smile. These are the spaces where attraction breathes. Words can fill the air, but presence fills the soul. Are you trying to impress, or are you simply present, enjoying the dance? Understand this, and the dance will begin on its own. The third practice is the ritual of attunement. The body holds its own wisdom. The head, a place of thoughts, is also a vessel of incredible sensitivity. Imagine gently touching a single leaf on a tree. To do it without causing a tremor, you must be completely present, your breath steady, your intention clear. To touch a woman's hair is such a ritual. It is not a casual gesture, it is a profound act of attunement. If done thoughtlessly, it feels invasive. But done with mindful presence, it communicates a universe of intimacy and trust. This gesture is not about the action, but the moment. It is a language spoken when words fall short. You are deep in conversation. There is a current of warmth and trust flowing between you. As she speaks, you gently, slowly brush a strand of hair from her face. That's it. No more, no less. In that single moment, you are saying, I am here with you, completely. I see you. The key is timing. It cannot be forced. It must arise from the moment itself. When she softens, when her energy invites you closer, that is the opening. A core teaching in my lineage is about recognizing the flow of energy. Do not act from desire, act from awareness. Desire pushes, awareness responds. Rushing this gesture is to act from desire. Waiting for the right energetic moment is to act from awareness. Do not underestimate this small ritual. When done with clean intention and grounded confidence, it is a silent poem. It is one of those quiet acts that plants a seed in memory, one that grows long after the moment has passed. The fourth is the guide's hand. In a crowded space, in a world full of chaos, we all seek a point of stillness. This practice is one of quiet leadership. As you walk with her, a simple, firm, yet gentle hand on the small of her back to guide her through a crowd, or to lead her through a doorway. This is not an act of control. It is an act of care. It is a silent communication that says, I am here. I am aware. Follow my lead. We will move through this with ease. Most men either hesitate, creating awkwardness, or are too forceful, creating discomfort. The path lies in the middle. The touch is light, but the intention is clear. It is brief, but it is present. Imagine guiding a small boat through a flowing river. Your hand on the tiller is not possessive, it is directional. It is a quiet reassurance. As you approach a door, you move slightly ahead. Your hand briefly touches her back, guiding her forward as you open it for her. This small sequence is a poem of masculine presence. It speaks of a man who is not lost in his own head, but is aware of his surroundings and the person with him. An old master taught, do not speak of your strength. Embody it in your stillness. This gesture is embodied stillness. You are not asking for a reaction. You are simply being the calm center. In a world where many men are either adrift in passivity or overbearing in action, this subtle act of grounded leadership distinguishes you. It makes her feel, on a primal level, safe in your presence. The fifth practice is the way of the mountain. Let us speak of something deep in the masculine spirit. The instinct not just to provide, but to protect. Not physical protection, but energetic protection. Not to shield her because she is weak, but to be the unshakable mountain so she has a place to rest when her own world is a storm. Women do not seek a man to solve their problems. They seek a man who can hold the space for their emotions without being swept away by them. She wants a man who does not flinch at her chaos. When she is overwhelmed, when her emotions flow like a wild river, most men do one of two things. They try to build a dam to stop the flow, to fix it, or they run away from the flood. Both come from fear. The true protector does neither. He becomes the mountain. He watches the river rage at his base. He does not judge the river. He does not try to change its course. He simply is. His stillness, his unshakable presence, is the protection. It tells her, your storm does not frighten me. Your chaos will not break me. You are safe to feel here. That is the hero's energy she truly craves. Not the man who slays dragons outside, but the one who can sit with the dragons inside her. This requires you to first protect your own peace. A man who is easily shaken cannot shelter anyone. An old saying goes, you do not become wise by chance. You choose this path. You build this inner stillness. And in the presence of that stillness, she feels a profound permission to soften, to open, to trust. Not because you rescued her, but because you showed her that your own peace was never in her hands to begin with. The sixth is the soil of self. What we see on the surface often reflects the depth of the roots below. Consider the beard. To some, it is merely hair. To others, an aesthetic choice. But in the flow of energy, it can be a symbol of maturity, of experience, of a man who is rooted in himself. A well-tended beard does not just change the face, it changes the energy signature. It speaks silently, suggesting a man who is beyond the need to prove himself. He simply is. This energy, calm, self-contained, grounded, is the very essence of masculine presence. A beard, if chosen, becomes a practice of discipline. A wild, untended energy signals chaos. A mindfully maintained presence, reflected in appearance, signals intention. It says, I am the gardener of my own being. Beyond the visual, there is the sensory. When her hand meets your face, there is a contrast, her softness against your texture. This is polarity. It is the dance of energies made physical. It is the friction that creates a spark. This polarity is the engine of attraction. Not sameness, but difference. Masculine and feminine. Stillness and flow. The beard does not create your strength, any more than a leaf creates the tree. It is an expression of the strength you have cultivated within. As one master said, first know who you are. Then, adorn yourself accordingly. Your presence is primary. Your choices in appearance are the secondary reflection of that presence. Whether your face is shaven clean or bearded, let the choice come from your center, not from the outside world. Let it be a reflection of the man you are becoming, a quiet signal to her that she is in the presence of someone grounded in his own soil. The seventh is the river of joy. Let me ask you, my friend, when did you last share a true laugh with her? Not a polite smile, not a forced chuckle, but a laugh that comes from the belly, unguarded, free, the kind that makes the world disappear for a single moment. Many men focus on being serious, deep, or mysterious. They build walls of composure, but laughter is the great river that flows right through those walls. It does not just signal fun, it signals safety. It is a form of intimacy. Here is the hidden truth. When you share a genuine laugh, you are both bathing in the same river of energy. Her defenses lower, her analytical mind quiets. In that moment, you are not two separate people, you are two beings sharing a single moment of joy. This is not achieved by being a jester, telling endless jokes. It comes from being relaxed in your own skin. It comes from gentle teasing, from seeing the humor in a small moment, from not taking yourself so seriously. It is a shared secret, a bubble of light only you two inhabit. Later, she will not remember the joke. She will remember the feeling of lightness in your presence. The man who can be still and strong, yet also light and joyful, is a rare treasure. He shows her that strength does not have to be heavy, that his masculinity is not a rigid armor, but a flexible power, that he can hold space for both stillness and spark. That is a man whose energy feels like a clearing in a dense forest, a place to breathe, to rest, to be joyful. He leads with lightness, and that, my friend, creates a bond that logic can never break. And finally, the eighth practice, the North Star. Let us now look beyond interaction, beyond the dance, beyond the moment. Let us look to the sky. A woman, on the deepest level, is not drawn to a man who is focused on her. She is drawn to a man who is focused on his North Star, his mission, his purpose, his path. Not just a job or a plan, a direction, an energy that is moving towards something greater than his own comfort. This is the ultimate attractor, for it is not about her. It is about the fire within you. The energy of a man on his path is magnetic. It says, I am alive. My life has a direction. I am not waiting for things to happen. I am the happening. The sexiest thing you can do is to look her in the eye and say, with complete honesty, I cannot stay. I have my work to do. This does not push her away. It pulls her in, because it demonstrates that your world is vast, that you will not lose yourself in hers. You win her by focusing on your path and inviting her to walk alongside it for a while. Your fire becomes her warmth. When she feels your direction, she does not just desire you, she respects you. That respect is the soil in which deep, lasting connection grows. Your mission is your spine. It keeps you upright. Without it, you will bend and break to please others. Find your North Star. Follow it relentlessly. Let your passion for your own path be the light that guides her towards you. This is the great secret. Your fulfillment is your gift to her. You do not find your purpose in her. You bring your purpose to her. These are not steps on a ladder to success. They are currents in the river of life. The way of warmth, the dance of energies, the guide's hand, the unbreakable mountain. They all flow from one source, your own grounded center. The goal is not to master her, but to master yourself. Your inner state of being is the only thing you truly have to offer. I invite you not to try and do all these things at once, but to choose one path, practice it, live it, embody it, not to get a result, but for the sake of the practice itself, and see how the world begins to respond not to what you do, but to who you have become. May your journey inward be peaceful, and may you find the stillness that attracts all things.